Welcome back to Quick Quiz Depot. How much do you remember about the 90s? An era of iconic music, unforgettable TV shows, and some of the coolest trends ever. Are you ready to test your knowledge? Let's go! First question, which famous animated TV show debuted in 1997? South Park debuted in '97 and became known for its satirical humor and controversial topics. What was the name of the first cloned sheep, born in 1996? Dolly was the first mammal cloned from an adult somatic cell, using the process of nuclear transfer. Which band released the hit song Smells Like Teen Spirit in 1991? Nirvana released this song in 1991, marking a significant moment in the grunge music scene. Which US president was impeached in 1998? Bill Clinton was impeached in 1998 by the House of Representatives. What was the name of the computer bug predicted to cause widespread problems at the turn of the millennium? Y2K was a concern that computers would fail to recognize the year 2000. Which movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1994? Forrest Gump won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 1994. What was the name of the portable digital pet popular in the late 1990s? Tamagotchi was a digital pet created in Japan and became a massive fad among children and teenagers. Who was the top-selling musical artist of the 1990s? Mariah Carey, known for her powerful vocals and chart-topping hits. Which 1994 video game is often credited with popularizing first-person shooters? Doom is often credited with popularizing the first-person shooter genre. Which 1997 film was the first to gross over $1 billion worldwide? Titanic was the first film to gross over $1 billion worldwide. Which toy was the best-selling during the 1998 holiday season? Furby was the must-have toy of the 1998 holiday season. Which 1993 video game was the first to feature fully rendered 3D graphics on a home console? Star Fox is a rail shooter game developed by Nintendo and Argonaut Software. What was the highest-grossing film of 1993? Jurassic Park was the highest-grossing film of '93, setting a new standard for special effects in cinema. Which internet browser was the most widely used in the late 1990s? Internet Explorer became the dominant web browser largely due to its integration with Windows. Which 1996 event caused a major security overhaul in US airports? The TWA Flight 800 crash led to significant changes in US airport security. Which game system was released in 1994 and became a huge success? The Sony PlayStation became one of the most successful gaming consoles of the 1990s. Which TV show, premiering in 1994, became one of the most popular sitcoms of all time? Friends premiered in '94 and quickly became one of the most beloved sitcoms. Which famous rapper was killed in a drive-by shooting in 1996? Tupac Shakur was fatally shot in a drive-by shooting in Las Vegas in 1996. Which 1995 film is credited with popularizing computer-generated imagery, CGI, in movies? Toy Story was the first entirely computer-animated film. Which 1990 World Cup winner was the star of the West German team? Lothar Matthaus was the star player of the West German team that won the 1990 World Cup. Which song, released in 1997, became the best-selling single of all time? Candle in the Wind by Elton John was released in tribute to Princess Diana after her death. Which 1999 film marked the beginning of the found-footage horror genre? The Blair Witch Project popularized the found-footage style in horror films. Which video game, released in 1996, introduced the world to a female archaeologist adventurer? Tomb Raider introduced Lara Croft, who became an iconic character in gaming history. Which book, published in 1997, became a global phenomenon? Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone became a global phenomenon after its publication. What was the name of the International Space Station launched in 1998? The ISS, launched in '98, symbolizes international cooperation in space exploration. Which 1990s TV show featured the characters Mulder and Scully? The X-Files featured FBI agents Mulder and Scully, who investigated paranormal phenomena. Which 1992 event marked the end of apartheid in South Africa? The 1992 referendum in South Africa led to the end of apartheid. Which fashion trend was popularized by the grunge movement in the early 1990s? The grunge movement, led by bands like Nirvana, popularized the flannel shirt as a fashion statement. Which 1990s animated Disney film featured a genie voiced by Robin Williams? Robin Williams voiced the genie in Disney's 1992 animated film, Aladdin. What was the name of the home video format that competed with VHS in the 1990s? Laserdisc competed with VHS in the early 1990s as a higher quality video format. Which 1990s boy band released the hit song I Want It That Way? I Want It That Way was a massive hit for the Backstreet Boys, becoming one of their most iconic songs. Which 1990s TV show featured a group of teenagers with superpowers who fought villains in colorful suits? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was known for its action-packed episodes and colorful costumes. Which 1991 event signaled the end of the Cold War? The dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked the official end of the Cold War. Which 1990s sitcom featured the catchphrase, "How you doing?" Joey Tribbiani, a character on Friends, made "How you doin'?" a famous catchphrase. Which 1990s technological innovation is credited with launching the modern internet? The World Wide Web is credited with launching the modern internet. Which 1998 film featured the line, "I'm the king of the world"? The line, "I'm the king of the world," was famously shouted by Leonardo DiCaprio's character Jack. What was the name of the first widely successful digital music format introduced in the 1990s? The MP3 format revolutionized how music was stored and distributed. Which film, directed by M. Night Shyamalan, featured a young boy who sees dead people? The Sixth Sense became a massive hit, known for its famous twist ending and the line, "I see dead people." Which 1996 event led to the signing of the Good Friday Agreement in Northern Ireland? The IRA ceasefire in '96 paved the way for the signing of the Good Friday Agreement. Which actor starred as the titular character in the 1994 film The Mask? Jim Carrey starred as the titular character in The Mask, a comedy that showcased his unique comedic style. Which 1990s album is often considered one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time? Illmatic by Nas is often hailed as one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. What was the name of the first reality TV show, which aired in 1992? The Real World, which premiered in 1992, is often considered the first modern reality TV show. Which 1997 film, directed by James Cameron, was the most expensive film ever made at the time? Titanic was the most expensive film ever made at the time of its release in 1997. Which 1992 video game introduced the character of Sonic the Hedgehog? That's right, the answer is A. Sonic the Hedgehog. Which 1990s event marked the rise of e-commerce? The launch of Amazon in 1994 marked the rise of e-commerce. Which 1995 trial was dubbed the Trial of the Century? The O.J. Simpson trial was dubbed the Trial of the Century due to its high-profile nature. Which 1999 film featured the character Neo, who learns the world is a simulation? The Matrix introduced audiences to the concept of a simulated reality. Which 1990s dance craze involved crossing arms and legs in an exaggerated manner? The Macarena involved a specific sequence of arm and leg movements. Which 1990s computer virus caused widespread panic by deleting files? The Chernobyl virus, also known as CIH, was a computer virus that caused widespread panic. Which 1990s actress became a pop culture icon for her Rachel haircut? Jennifer Aniston's Rachel haircut on the show Friends became a pop culture sensation. Which 1990s video game introduced the character Mario as a doctor? Dr. Mario introduced the character Mario as a doctor in a puzzle game where players had to eliminate viruses. Which 1997 TV show became the longest-running animated series? The Simpsons became the longest-running animated series and remains so to this day. Which 1990s internet service provider became synonymous with
"You've got mail"?
AOL became synonymous with the phrase as it was one of the most popular internet service providers. Which 1994 event was the first to be broadcast live on the internet? Woodstock 94 was the first major event to be broadcast live on the internet. Which 1997 video game is often credited with popularizing the stealth genre? Metal Gear Solid is often credited with popularizing the stealth genre in video games. Which 1999 film featured the first use of bullet time special effects? The Matrix was the first film to feature bullet time special effects, where the camera appears to move around a frozen scene. Which 1991 event involved the dissolution of the Warsaw Pact? The dissolution of the Warsaw Pact marked the end of the Cold War alliance of Eastern European countries. Which 1990s video game featured a plumber and a princess in a fantasy world? Super Mario 64 featured Mario in a fantasy world where he rescues Princess Peach from Bowser. Which 1994 event marked the launch of a popular long-running medical drama? ER became one of the most popular and long-running medical dramas on television. Which 1999 tech company's initial public offering became one of the most successful of the decade? Yahoo's IPO in 1996 was one of the most successful of the decade. Thanks for playing along with our 90s trivia. If you had fun, hit the like button and subscribe for more nostalgic content. Share your score and any cool 90s facts in the comments below. See you in the next video.